What's up, Trumpet? Louie? For some reason, it was telling me it wouldn't record this if I didn't have storage freed up. I never remember it asking me that before. What's up, Ted? Yep, I was reading that brisket book, Brisket Secrets. I just put that brisket in the oven to rest, or in my toaster oven. What I've been doing all day, smoking a brisket for my comeback video. It's gonna do beef ribs, but couldn't find none locally. They've been bought up. You getting your new pit built? Where are you getting your pit built at? Judge Webb, I got your toboggan the other day too, man. I appreciate that. I ain't been alive since I got it. I actually wore it a little bit. It was cold. It's been a minute, YouTube people. What's up? Lighting in the barn sucks right now, but it'll get better when the sun finishes going down. Who's building your pit, Ted? Royale Fabrication. Never heard of them. I could look them up. Getting you a direct heat cooker like a chud box or something. I don't expect too many people to show up to this live. I haven't been on in quite a while. Oh, there's Louie. What's up, dude?
What is going on, man? Hang on. Let me get my let me get my sound. Okay, it was all kinds of freaking echoing up in here. What is going on, man? Nice to see you, bro. Salute.
Salute. It's been a minute. Been a minute. I got to start getting back on the ball. I'm losing my watch hours, and I just got monetized.
Yeah, congrats on that, man. That's awesome. That is really good.
Y'all actually helped me out with that right there at the end.
Yeah,
probably like a freaking month where I didn't pay attention to what was going on YouTube. I had no idea you and Al had done past 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, it was Al Lunacy. He shouted you out on a live. I can't remember if it was on a community post or if it was a live, but he put it out there, and we got you up there on that same night. But I think something happened where it was like
we glitched.
Yeah, something happened like within the next few days. It was something like
oh, it happened that same night. I dropped like 20 subscribers that same night.
Yeah. So I know you gained a whole bunch of them that night, but it kind of dropped you the next day or something like that within 24 hours. I thought something like
that. I didn't even know. Al texted me and I was like, man, because I hadn't been on YouTube in like a month. I was like, oh, I better go look. And then I put a community post shouting him out, trying to get him to 1,000. He was already way up there. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I think he's about to hit 2,000.
Yeah, he's getting there. But Al's putting out some good content though. I've been still watching him.
Yeah. So how's everything been, man? It's been a minute.
It's
Mike
been
Brown
good,
being absent from Friday Night Lives. I hope to see you back on this on the regular, man.
I'm just just doing life, man.
Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, keeping us really busy.
Yeah.
Like I've got a really super busy weekend going on. I'm contemplating doing my cook tonight, vacuum sealing it and warming it up tomorrow in some hot water in a vacuum bag. I've got,
I do that all the
you know,
time.
no, I've still been doing my lives on Saturday nights by 6 p.m. And man, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that this weekend though. I've got to be at the airport. Excuse me, right around that time. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on, man. Lots and lots of
Where you heading?
things going on this weekend. Well, I'm not. I'm picking up my 18-year-old from the
Oh,
airport. He's coming into town for the summertime. You know, he's going to Montana State University, so he's flying in tomorrow. But you know, I'm the lucky one having to go and pick him up from the airport tomorrow. So that's gonna kind of cut into my lifetime, but it's all good, man. I'll just skip it. Ain't no big thing. I ain't missing out on nothing, you know.
ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah. But here's the kicker. It's supposed to be raining, you know,
Mm-hmm.
upside down tomorrow, and so because of that, I don't know if I should do my cook tonight or if I should just wait to do it in the morning and catch a little bit of time where it's not raining before I have to go and pick him up.
Is it a
Uh,
quick cook or a long cook?
well, I mean that's the thing. Like originally, I was just gonna do a brisket overnight tonight, but I've been
Mm-hmm.
watching the weather radar, and it's like 90% in my area tomorrow. And so when I went to HEB this morning to find my brisket, I was like, man, you know what? Screw it. I just want to do something quicker, something faster. So I'm just gonna rock out some tri-tip, man. That's the plan. So I'm just gonna rock out some tri-tip, smoke it
That's
on
quick cook.
low, and then turn around and sear it after it's been smoking for a while. And so here's what I'm thinking about after that. I'm planning on just saving it, you know, food saving it in some bags, and you know, putting them in the fridge, and then tomorrow for dinner, pulling them out and putting them in some hot water and warming it up that way. Get it and then slice it up that way. That's kind
I'm
of what I'm
kind of,
thinking. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing that, but that's kind of the route that I'm thinking I'm gonna end up doing.
I mean, when you do a steak or a tri-tip like that and you heat it up sous vide or whatever the next day, to me it comes
Yeah,
out better. It gets better flavor.
yeah. It gets more flavor overnight. It being uh
Marinades in its own juices.
oh yeah, in its own deliciousness.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's
More
good to see
sausage
you, Mike.
videos. More sausage videos. Yeah, them take a minute, but I am going to do some more here sooner or later.
Yeah, I've got some more lined up myself. I've got
I do
everything,
too.
more rubs, more spices. I'm gonna do those. My next batch is going to be Chud's little uh, sausage recipe bundles
Mm-hmm.
that he just released. I'm going to do that, my next recipe, and see how that turns out, man. Supposed to be good, and it's pretty cool. It's packaged in little individual baggies for 5 pound batches.
Mm-hmm.
So so it's like it's the perfect amount of rub seasoning. I think he even's got some milk powder in. The only thing missing from his recipe little 5 pound baggies is the curing salt. He didn't want to put that in there. He wants to leave that up to you if you want to do it that way. But I'm not going to add anything to it. I'm just going to straight up roll it fresh and cook it out that way. That's how I'm going to
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
Well, if you don't put the curing salt in it, he won't catch a lawsuit if someone claims they got sick off of it. So that's a smart move on his part.
Hmm. But I did try his chud rub.
Mhm.
I've tried his chud rub on several things, and I'm here to tell you, it's good stuff, man. He's got a
Is it?
special rub right there. Have you tried that stuff? His chud rub.
No, I hadn't tried his chud rub. I've
He's
thought
got a
about buying
really
it.
really good, tasty, savory product right there, man. I've tried it on chicken, pork, beef. It's great, man. I did it on a whole chicken the very first time I used it. Then I've done some chicken wings after that. I've done some steaks. I did some steaks with it, which was fantastic. Some pork chops. Most recently, and I'm still working on that video. I did some ribs, and I rocked it out with some Central Texas rubs. So it was Chug's Circle Star brisket rub and Gabrick's pork sauce, pork seasoning.
Hell
And
yeah.
so they went head to head, all three. And I think I'm going to continue to go head to head with all three of those rubs on future cooks. But on this rib cook that I did, which was baby backs, excuse me, I did have a winner. Yeah, really good stuff.
Sounds
got
good.
quite a bit of cooks in the pipeline. But man, hey, but this ain't about me. This is about you. This is about you, man.
I don't have a ton of stuff planned out. Been real busy, man. Kids playing sports. I've been raising a ton of chickens and selling chickens, and I built a homemade incubator. I've done all kind of crap. I should have filmed a video on that. That's pretty neat.
Bro, I saw the funniest thing this morning while I was at HEB. You know, I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram right now.
Senior Barbecue said he's doing a tornado pork butt. That sounds pretty cool.
Dude, I saw the funniest thing this morning, man.
Randy.
What's his name? Gorilla is running the live right now. So a lot of these guys are probably coming over from there. Gorilla is actually hosting his very first live.
I was actually on that earlier. I didn't say nothing, but I did watch quite a bit of it.
Oh, okay. I see.
I went and checked him out for a little bit. Let it play while I was in the shower, so you can get him some watch time hours.
This is top secret. I plan on putting together a post, but I'm trying to do it in such a way that I just sent it. So check your phone. I'm trying to put it together in such a way that none of my sponsors get offended or get pissed off. You know what I mean? I just got to be careful now. You know. So if you got your phone right there, check it out, dude.
Senior Barbecue said a tornado hit his place while he was smoking a pork butt, and it actually turned out better. Gonna do a video on it.
This shit right here is insane. I can't believe that they would even label it that way in a grocery store. You know.
What was it?
I sent it to your Instagram.
Oh,
I guess I could have texted it to you. My bad. I guess I could have texted to you.
I ain't been on Instagram in a minute.
Oh.
I got
maybe I'll just text it to you then. Hang on. You see it? This is the greatest thing, dude. It's the greatest.
Crazy. That's funny.
I know. Like, I'm walking up and down the aisles at HEB this morning. Early in the morning, dude. Like, I hadn't even finished my coffee. Like, when I go to HEB on the weekends, it's early in the morning, like 6:30, 7 a.m. in the mornings, right? On Friday mornings, if I got to go to HEB for my weekend cook. And so, like, this morning, dude, I'm just walking up there like, what? And I was just, like, looking at it, man. And it was picture worthy. I had it. You know, I should have just bought the shit. You know what I mean? I should have just bought the shit. But I do know where it's at. So between you and me, Mike, instead of me posting this,
you can make a video and incorporate that in something.
This is gonna be an upcoming video. I think I'm gonna make it, dude. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Yeah. No, you could like take that and maybe sprinkle it on some chicken or something, or there's probably something you can do with it.
It's gonna be a good time, man. Whatever I end up doing with it. But yeah, man, this work week flew by. They still got you running, working on 15, 20 hours a day and shit, or what?
No, I've been working a 980 schedule. I work for Motiva now.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it's a bad thing to show a logo of where you work at, if that's bad against your monetization or not. It might be, but you know, we all know who you are, country boy, straight country. So you know, it gets different, man. Everything's a little different when you get monetized. Like, you got to be more careful about the littlest things that, you know, eventually, like in the past you would have so much fun about, but
Yeah, you got to watch you. Yeah, because you can get a community guideline, and you lose that strike, and you lose everything.
Yeah, that uh, and coming up on it, you end up with some sponsors. Quite a bit of them. Which, by the way, I'm sponsored by a beer company now. This is Polliner German beer.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And they sent me a whole bunch of shirts here that they want me to give away. So I got to do giveaways on these shirts here.
Oh, cool.
Because they're pushing one of their products. So that's one of the things that I've got going on. Here within the next couple of weeks, I'll be pushing that. I think what I'll end up doing is some community posts on my YouTube page. I keep forgetting that I have a community page in there, man. So I got to put that in there. I'll be promoting it on my Instagram, in my TikTok. I think I'm gonna the way I'm gonna do, because they sent me so many. I think I'm gonna give away some on YouTube, some on Instagram, some on TikTok. I think I'm gonna just do it that way, man. Just kind of share the love with all the platforms. Since I got monetized on YouTube, I really feel like I've been shading out like my Instagram people, my TikTok people, and really my Instagram people is what is what I was all about before the whole YouTube thing. And so I'm going to try to focus, some more time on those other two platforms as well. So I might just end up rotating like my lives. But here's another thing that I'm thinking about doing is when I do my lives, I think I'm just going to broadcast it everywhere on all my platforms, like my YouTube people, my Instagram people, my TikTok people, my Twitch people. And I'm just going to do it that way. I think, I'm going to try that on my next couple of lives and see how that goes. That's kind of
a way you can like intertwine all those lives.
Yeah, you can.
All at the same time.
I'll be running a StreamYard, so I'm probably going to be running EV Mux. I talked about it a long time ago. EV Mux it's another free live platform, and it's very similar to StreamYard. Now, when you're looking at it, like from your point of view, where you are right now, you're looking at your control panel. The only difference between the two is that your chat and the comments and the private chat and all of that stuff is actually on the left side instead of on the right. Okay, all that stuff's on the left side instead of on the right. And the StreamYard caps you at I think you get 20 hours of live per month on the free version, on StreamYard, and then after that they'll cut you out, But out of that free, like I normally use I'm nowhere close to 20 hours, But if I was gonna pay for the subscription for StreamYard, then I can broadcast my lives to a couple of other places, that I can do instead of just like YouTube. I can run it on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Yeah. So if I'm on my StreamYard, I can do StreamYard and Twitch. But here's the thing, EV Mux, it gives you unlimited on the free version, unlimited hours of live per month, unlimited, and unlimited places that you can stream your live, all for free. So like you don't have to pay for any of that stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if I run a EV Mux, I might be able to run them all through there. But if I'm running a StreamYard, I'll be running a Twitch and a YouTube on my StreamYard, and then I'll have my cell phone over here, my current cell phone over here, running TikTok, and my old cell phone running an Instagram live, on some tripods right here. Like you won't see it, but they'll be sitting right here on tripods on each side of my computer. So I'm broadcasting at all these places, at the same time. So yeah, so they sent me, a bunch of shirts that I got to give away that way. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. So that's kind of one of my things that I'm up to, that I got to figure out how I'm going to do it, But oh, look at there! It's Mr. Randy.
It's Randy.
What's up, guys?
I think I remember last time, Mike. Last time you saw Randy, he had hair.
Yeah, he did. He had hair.
Something happened.
Yeah, something happened.
I've got plenty of hair here. And I know a lot of people on YouTube might want to think of, oh, how much would Trumpet want to shave his hair? No price.
Priceless.
No price. And here's why. It's not about the money. It's nothing that. It's just that when I lose all my hair, I get pulled over too much, man. I get pulled over way too many times. At least I did back in the 90s. You know, if I was shaved like that and I was rocking a ride or something like that, I'm getting pulled over. No questions asked. Pulled over.
BWM, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try looking like me. Try looking like me with a bald head.
So he looks like a damn white supremacist, man. Shit.
Hey,
that's messed up, man.
Hey, I said it, and I was about it. I said it. I fucked around and said, I'll cut my hair, and God damn it, did it. But look, I still got one pigtail for a special person out there.
Oh my goodness! You can do the ultimate. You can do the ultimate giveaway. It's got to be a scavenger hunt.
You lose a bet or something, Andy?
Yeah. You didn't watch Uncle Dickie show Saturday?
No, man. I haven't been on YouTube a whole lot here lately.
Go back and rewatch it. You'll see what happened.
Is that when you cut it? Did you cut it live? You saved it live?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hang with these lives during the week, man. I'm in bed on a weeknight, man. Monday through Thursday. I'm in bed by like 9, dude. 9 at the latest. 9:15 is pushing it.
Sometimes 8:30.
Yeah. It's rough, man. I wake up at 4 a.m. So that's the whole thing. So I'm like, man, I'll try to catch up whenever I can catch up. And if I can't, I can't. You know, I'll catch up somehow eventually. I
want to apologize, everybody. I've been a bad YouTube neighbor here lately. I went probably about a month. I didn't even get on YouTube at all and keep up with everybody. So I apologize for that.
Yeah,
no, there's several people that have done that. Actually, I felt recently like I was doing the same thing. Honestly, and besides, like tomorrow, like I said, I'm probably not even doing a live tomorrow. But when I saw that you were coming on, I had to come on and say hi to my boy Mike Brown. You know.
I figured since I filmed the brisket video today, I would just go ahead and hop on a live tonight. Did some Texas brisket.
Secrets of Texas brisket.
That's what I told Christy. I was sitting there. I was like, man, Mike's live. He drops a link. I'm going to bullshit with him. I ain't talked to Mike in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it looked like Gorilla is still on live right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I was working out. I actually work I work from home for the most part, right, guys? But you know, I didn't log off until about 6:15 today. And then I had to get dinner going. I rocked out some pork chops. I just did a simple TikTok on that today. I put it on my Instagram as well. But yeah, man, we'll see. Like I said, man, I don't know if I'm gonna do that tonight. That cook tonight. I'm probably just gonna kind of hope for the best, and I'm kind of hoping like in the morning sometime, like between the time I wake up to lunchtime, that it's not raining somewhere in between there, and I can just rock that cookout real quick, man. So because I don't like
on your pellet.
Yeah,
doing on the direct take.
No, actually, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it on Louisiana Grill. I like the way it does it. It's got that wide open flame that you can slide. I like that. Things are getting pretty interesting.
I gotta find time this weekend to cook a tri-tip because Drunken Chef wants to do a collaboration, and
that's funny, man. Because I'm rocking out two. I'm rocking out 2 tri-tips tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to fit in to cook out of the rain.
Do that tri-tip, right? That's some good eating there.
Oh yeah, it is. And the way that Louisiana Gorilla has done it lately, man, that's a real deal. It's that wide open flame, you know, kissing it that entire time. Well, not that entire time, but like when I'm searing it, you know, when I'm searing it on.
Searing it, man.
Yeah, it does very well, man. That thing puts out pretty good smoke. Yeah. But again, guys, we're talking about a pellet grill.
It's gonna be like a video collaboration, though. I mean, it ain't really nothing like a contest. Drunken Chef. I don't remember who else is gonna be in it. I know Simon's gonna be in it. It's hard to say, but I know that I have to film it this weekend, edit it, and drop it on Friday, and then hashtag him in it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Drunken Chef's always down to do collabs and stuff like that. That's awesome, man. But this is not what do you call it? Collab related. I actually decided to do some tri-tips this morning when I was walking through HEB looking for my brisket and looking at the forecast. Like where I'm rocking tomorrow is like 90% chance of thunderstorms tomorrow. So I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do a brisket cooking that kind of shit, you know.
You get that Prime 1 tri-tips?
Yeah, I did. They had Snake River.
They had Snake River Farm.
They had Snake River Farm Wagyu tri-tips, but I opted to just go for the Prime because the Prime was heavier. It was bigger. They're 4 pounds. The tri-tips are huge. They're big. They're both 4 pounds. I found 2 that were 4 pounds. Well, a little shy of 4 pounds, like 3.98, you know. And the Wagyu Snake River Farms were a little, you know, lighter. They were right at the 3 pound mark, and I thought maybe I should get one of each and just do a comparison cook between the two. And I'm thinking, shit, you know, my boys are both going to be here. You know, they can eat a whole freaking brisket by themselves. I better get the bigger tri-tip, you know. So that's what I ended up doing. So I plan on rocking 2 of those out and slicing them up nice and thin so everybody can, you know, enjoy. Yeah. When I cook these things, guys, I honestly don't eat until the next day, really. There's something about cooking and then trying to eat that same day when everybody else is eating, like right when you finish cooking. I just can't do it. Like I might be able to snack a little bit, but I can't fucking eat, man, you know? So like either I eat like before I go to bed, I might try to eat, or I just completely eat the next day, you know? So we'll see what happens. We'll see if there's any we'll see if there's any tres puntos left for me the next day.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
Yeah, I cooked 2 ribs, 2 racks of ribs Saturday for my birthday, and I made fajitas so they'd be done faster, and I didn't eat none of it until the next day.
Well, you had a birthday recently?
Yeah, Saturday when my head got shaved.
Oh, snap.
Oh, no, it was your birthday? Happy late birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
I told you happy birthday on Facebook, though.
It was my, I guess that was my birthday present. Like I said, go back.
What's it say? The Dutch, was Daddy Dutch there? Did he give you a hard time about it? HR?
Yeah, it was us. It was the Dickie show, so it was me, Dickie, Eric, and Kent.
Speaking of Dickie, he actually jumped on my live last week, and I don't know if you saw that or not, but both him and Eric jumped on my live for a little bit last Saturday. Kind of toward the end, you know. I guess right before their show started, you know. But that was kind of cool. That was the first time I had them on my live.
Yeah, I don't know where they are tonight. You know, we go back and forth all day long on that Facebook page we have. So.
Oh yeah. I've heard a lot about that. I've heard a lot about that page, and I'm still probably the only person on the planet or in the YouTube realm that doesn't have a Facebook. Man, I still don't have a Facebook.
Well, if you ever decide to get one, jump on the Uncle Dickie page because you'll have a laugh.
and that's what I hear, man.
I think they restricted that one, huh?
Hey, Randy, you know, I have thought about getting one, but I think I'm going to wait a little longer. I mean, I do hear, though, I will tell you this, man. I hear that there is lots and lots of drama in Facebook, like even worse than YouTube. And I'm like, man, I don't want any drama, dude. You know, I just don't want any of that.
Hit and miss.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get stirred up in no drama, so I just
go to one of the barbecue groups right there and tell everybody that fat cap up is the way to go, and then just sit back and watch the comments.
Watch them fly. No beans and chili. Yeah, just no beans and chili. That'll let them start going.
Yeah, the chili one. That one there. That
one. Look at this, Mike. Look, you see in the background right here?
Them barbecue groups outside of Texas and tell them that Texas barbecue is the best, and then that one gets going pretty good too.
You see our new dog, Mike?
Yep.
He's missing a back leg.
Yeah, I've
He's
seen
deaf.
that.
He's deaf too. His name is Bosley. So
I
we
seen
picked him
y'all
up.
when y'all posted that on Facebook.
Yeah, we went to Franco's Farms. That benefit that he had for all his farm animals, and he has a bunch of rescue dogs and stuff. And the kids and Christy fell in love with him. So
I did see that. You guys were there when he was rocking out them crawfish, right?
Yeah, crawfish and barbecue and everything. He cooked a bunch of pork butts and had a bunch of people there from Facebook, and a lot of people from the Baytown area and everything came around, and I knew right away as soon as we pulled up, we're leaving with some kind of animal. But
where's Franco Farms located at?
He's in Baytown.
He's in Baytown? Okay.
Yeah.
Not too far away.
Yeah, I got to see his pit too, man. He's got a badass pit. Drew, I don't know if you follow Drew BBQ, that's his friend, and he was over there and he built it, man. That thing is tits, son.
I remember he was talking about getting it built. Is it already done?
Well, Drew built one already, and Franco's got a 250-gallon propane tank that he's going to build another one out of. But
okay, then that's the one. The second one is the one that
the way that
Drew talking about.
The way that Drew did the Heim joints and the suspension, I mean, you can adjust the toe and camber, and it's got leaf springs on the pit. I mean, it's fucking.
So it's on a trailer. It's on a trailer.
Now, on a trailer, it's on wheels on golf cart tires. But I'm saying he basically built it with ATV suspension. I mean, it's got Heim joints, and you can adjust the toe and camber, the front wheels. I mean, it's made that you could probably pull it behind a truck. It's got a wagon handle on it right now for like an ATV or something, but you could probably pull it behind it because it's got leaf springs and everything.
Nice.
But I'm just talking about the way the inside is, the way he did like the dampeners, and man, that thing, he put a lot of thought into that damn pit, bro. I promise you ain't gonna go out and buy no Moberg or no Lone Star, nothing that has the features this pit has on it, man. I mean, it's badass.
That has features like that.
What channel did you say that was?
What's that?
What was that? What was the name of that channel where that barbecue pit is?
Well, that's Franco's Farms, but his friend Drew has a channel too. It's called he calls himself Drew BBQ.
Drew BBQ.
Drew BBQ, yeah.
I'm gonna look him up right now.
It's nice, man. Yeah.
I hadn't seen him in a minute though. I hadn't seen him in a minute in the chats or anything. I thought, well, then again, I haven't been around in the chats.
Yeah, Franco's been under the weather, man, so he ain't really been around. He's in this chair right here. He was just in it a minute ago.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's the thing, man. Are you guys supposed to be getting a lot of rain down there in Houston?
Man, I got rained out Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, man. It's been crazy, dude. It's just been raining its ass off. It's kind of dry today, though.
Yeah, it's sprinkled a little bit. I'm over here in Deer Park working. But that plant that I'm working in Deer Park, they don't play, bro. It's 11-mile radius. If lightning strikes in 11 miles, they shut you down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which plant is that Deer Park you're working at?
I'm at LPO, the Lyondale LPO, right there in Deer Park.
Oh, yeah. I know where that's at.
Mm-hmm.
Worked there a few times.
Yeah. I'm all the way in the back doing a big-ass acid tank, dude. Well, it's a tank for storing acid.
Brandon, they still putting you inside that tank with that mask where you can't breathe?
No,
that's training. Oh, look, it's Mr. Alunacy.
Al, what's up, Al?
Just like old times, guys.
We got a full Texas panel in the house.
Absolutely. I got your package. I think day before yesterday.
Awesome.
Got some vodka rub.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So what you guys? Are you guys staying dry? Any rain yet?
It's sprinkled here a little bit earlier when I was filming, but
it's been pretty dry over here.
It's been dry, but
the water
rained its ass off the rest of the week, though.
The water over here is invisible. It's like you go outside, but then you walk in and your shirt's wet. You know, so.
Yeah.
How about you, Randy?
Yeah, I got rained out Tuesday, and then Wednesday it was raining so bad they told us not to come in, and then we showed up Thursday to today, And I don't know. We'll see about tomorrow. We'll see about Sunday. I think it's supposed to rain on Mother's Day, right?
I think so, man. It's going to be raining, I think, all the way till Monday.
All weekend.
Tuesday. Yeah.
I ain't been outside since I've been home from work, but I think it was sprinkling when I got home.
Yeah, man.
You know that shit moves from you down there, Al, and just moves straight up the coast right towards us. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man.
I mean, it is kind of rare that it comes up from there, but mostly like it comes down and Al gets it at the last of it. You know.
I know
But lately
Simon,
it has been kind of blowing up from there.
Yeah, Simon will send me a text and be like, "It's coming your way," and sure as shit, that night it'll hit me.
Yeah.
I'm under a carport though. If I gotta cook, I mean, I'm still gonna cook under there because, like I said, I gotta do that tri-tip video. So if it rains Saturday and Sunday, I'm still good. It may not be worth the shit audio wise as far as cooking. I mean, trying to record with all that loud ass rain hitting that carport.
Yeah, I'll let you know that trying to edit out rain in a video is a bitch.
Well, when you do, just mute that little section. Just play a little bit of music. You know, do a voiceover on that little section or something like that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
This way you don't have to you gotta stand around and wait for it to clear up before you can hit the record button again.
Yeah, because it gets loud up under there. My carport's all 10, you know, so when that starts raining real hard, man, it gets too loud to talk out there, let alone with the microphone.
I bet. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I was thinking about, I was throwing around the idea of cooking my tri-tips tonight and then packaging them up and just warming them up in some hot water tomorrow in the package, as sous vide style, but without the sous vide. But you know, I'm just gonna kind of hope for the best, man. If between 8 and lunchtime, if it's not raining, I can rock out. You know, it's a quick cook. It didn't take long. And if I don't have a dry moment in time, I'll just be ordering some fucking pizzas. I got some coupons I gotta use anyway. Yeah, I'll be ordering some pizzas and watching some Amazon movies.
I'm gonna fucking do a pizza on the smoker, man. I am. I've been saying I'm gonna do it. Yep.
Yeah, I got my oldest little girl. She's living here with me. Y'all just seen her in the background waving. She's living with me now, and her little girlfriend and them, they're all in there. So we just ordered pizza. I ain't cooking today. I just got off work.
Yeah, man. Sometimes that's just the easiest way to do it. Just, I mean, it's filling. Like, honestly, guys, how many slices of pizza can you eat these days? When you were a teenager, you could probably eat a whole damn pizza, you know. But these days, dude, 3 slices for me tops. I'm just like bloated, you know.
Nah, I ain't a big pizza eater. I usually get wings or something on the side. I let them all have pizza, you know what I mean?
I'm a sucker for that deep dish pizza.
You know what I tried the other day and I wasn't really a fan of is that fucking those Jack's pizzas, man. Christy finally found them.
Were they the pepperoni pizzas?
Yeah, I was just kind of disappointed. I was like, this isn't really up. You know, I'd rather get the other little thin 99-cent pizza.
I like them, man. There's something about the crust. There's something that I don't know, man. They're plain and simple, very thin, and they're good. I like them. They have a really good flavor. You know,
which pizzas y'all talking
about? Jack's pizzas. It's a box that you can find, and there's 3 pizzas in it, and it's only like $10. And there's 3 pizzas in that box, and they're really thin, and it's just pepperoni and cheese, and they're real thin, and they come out so crispy and pretty badass. But, you know, at the same time, I can see where Randy's coming from because he's probably seen so many freaking videos and so many freaking lives from us, of all people.
Talking
about them upside down. And then when he finally gets his hands on them, he's expecting it to be way up here when it's, you know, maybe just kind of
drunk food.
Yeah. And that's one thing to remember too, Randy. When we were hyping him up, who knows how many beers we were under, you know?
When you drunk,
I think more so it's the price point. You
can't beat the price.
Yeah, for being so cheap, they're a decent tasting pizza. Is there better pizza? Of course there is.
Oh yeah.
But you're gonna pay a little bit more for it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, for what it's worth, it's just the first time I was like, hell yeah, you found some Jack's pizzas. Look right there behind me, you can see the Breville. I was like, pop one of them bitches in, let's eat it. And then when I ate it, I was like, Fucking
You didn't drink enough beer for you, ain't it?
What did you cook them in?
that Breville oven back there.
Oh, okay.
That toaster oven.
See, I normally rock mine in that little that bullseye that I have, that little rectangle that I have. That bullseye does it really nice.
Yeah, I don't have nothing like that. I don't have a pellet grill, nothing. But anyway, when I ate it, I was like, man, squirt some fucking ketchup on a cracker next time. It's about the same to me.
It's not that bad, man. Come on, man. You got to give it some credit. It's not that bad.
Nah, it was a cheap pizza, put it that way. You know, like the Tony's pizza.
I'll tell you what I like to put on my pizza, man. I like to squirt that sriracha all over my pizza, man. Fuck, that shit's crack on pizza, man. Sriracha.
Well, see, I didn't doctor it up none. You know what I mean? I ate it like it came out the box.
Yeah. But see, me, I always got to put hot sauce on anything I'm eating. If I'm eating chips, if I'm eating Doritos, I'm just a Mexican. See, I gotta have some hot sauce to put in something. You know.
I fuck with that Valentina. I put the Valentina on everything.
Yeah. My oldest son loves that Valentina. He's crack on that stuff. I just love that old school Tabasco, man. Just straight up Tabasco. I love that stuff.
I'm not a big fan of that, like real vinegar. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that vinegar taste, so I don't like Tabasco and some of them.
I wasn't crazy about it at first, man, but you know, after eating it for so many years, it's like my go-to. If I'm in a restaurant or something and it's like right there, I'm grabbing it. You know what I mean? If
I'm in a restaurant, usually if they have Tabasco, they have Cholula, and I fuck with Cholula. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I like me some hot sauce. But speaking of hot sauce, Al is sponsored by Yellowbird hot sauce. That's some good shit, man. The Yellowbird hot sauce that he's sponsored by. He's got that's a Central Texas hot sauce, the Yellowbird, and he's sponsored by them. They have a habanero, a green. What other kind of hot sauces do they have, Al? The Yellowbird.
Habanero, jalapeno, serrano, sriracha, ghost pepper.
Yeah, and they're for real spicy.
Yeah, but they're real tasty though. They're the kind of salsa that, you know, it's gonna burn your ass, but you know, it does have some flavor to it.
Yeah, I'm not too crazy about the burning my asshole. You know, that's the bad thing about spicy. You know,
burn come on.
Be a team
I like
player.
to sweat just a little bit, man, when I'm eating something hot.
Just a tad bit, just a tad,
just a little bit.
When it's overboard, though, man, it's like I'm not fucking going to work today. You all sweating and shit, just hating life.
Having a pepper eating contest at lunch in the lunch tent one time, and I ate a little bitty pepper, and that thing like killed me.
Yeah, man.
I said, I'll take a little one. Yeah, I screwed up doing that.
I can handle hot stuff, man, but I'm not gonna just intentionally kill myself.
Oh, no, not at all. Like my hot sauce, like my food has to have a hint of a kick behind it, you know, and nothing more than some Tabasco or something like that. Maybe if I'm eating a fresh jalapeno, you know, I'm eating the tip, I'm eating the sides. I'm staying away from the seeds. I'm not trying to burn myself out like that. You know what I mean? But I've got to have a peppery flavor with anything that I eat, man. You know, that's just what it is.
When Lep was down here, I know when y'all go to the taco trucks and shit around y'all, you get you know how they put the salsa in a baggie and they tie in a knot. You get the little corner of the bag. Yeah, I took Lep to a little taco truck down here, and he looked at it and he was like, "Man, y'all package y'all's hot sauce like we package dope." And I was like, "It's good though, man." So we got to the house and we were eating it. That motherfucker was sucking wind. I was like, "That's a green. That ain't that hot." Try some of this red.
Yeah.
Boy, it was sucking wind.
Say, get you that red, old son.
Yeah, get you some of that red. You know, you gotta bite the corner. You gotta bite the corner to get it out anyway. So it's gonna you know, get some in your mouth immediately. You're not gonna have no chance. But
oh yeah.
I like the
That's
green
good
sauce
right
for
there.
the flavor and then the red sauce for the heat.
Yeah,
That's like over here. They opened up a new HEB down the road from me, and they've got this taco shack inside of it. It's called True Texas Taco. And so you get in line and you order your tacos on these iPads, basically. It's these iPads, and you're like, "What taco do you want? What topping do you want?" You know, you and then he's like, "Okay, pay," and then you pay. Prints up a receipt, and it texts you whenever your order is ready, like on your phone. Like you could be looking at another part of the store, and then your phone buzzes saying your order is ready. You go up there and get your pay. Anyway, they've got this hot sauce bar, and so some of it's pretty spicy, some of it's really, really good. But yeah, man, it's fantastic. I love me some spiciness.
I agree with Christy
Yeah,
on
that.
I feel light your ass up.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go check out HEB tomorrow. The HEB in Baytown, see if I can't find a tri-tip. If not, I'm gonna have to go search for one.
Yeah,
What are you gonna cook it on, Randy?
What's that?
What are you gonna cook it on?
I'm probably gonna try to get a little smoke on it and then throw it on my old smoky and then sear it off.
Okay.
Best way to do tri-tip is seared, man.
Yeah, I got 2 barbecue pits. I figure if I throw it in my offset and put some smoke on it, then I can just shovel some of the coals in that old smoky and just kiss it.
I'll tell you, man, that's how I'm planning on doing mine, but on that Louisiana grill. But if I don't do it in a Louisiana grill, I'm gonna end up doing it in a little A-Smoke cooker. The little A-Smoke's got game. It's got that wide open flame slider that you can slide out the way and crank up the heat.
I wish I had time
really
to
good steering.
I'm gonna try to. I mean, I haven't ever seen one of the Gaddy grills up close, but I kind of have an idea of what they look like, how they function. So I'm gonna build one that's gonna go on top of my old smoky.
That would be badass.
Yeah, I wish I had time to do one, because I have the material in the backyard, and I'm not gonna do it with like cables and a little pull. I'm gonna do it with motorcycle chain, that'll wrap it up and bring the grill up and down. But I don't have time to do that by this weekend. So I figured I'd just do it the way I can do it. I mean, I've cooked tri-tips a bunch of times, but I ain't never made a video out of one.
Actually, I finally ordered me some of that damn chimichurri. I've been behind on that. I've had it. I know what it tastes like, but I finally ordered myself some. It's not going to be here in time for tomorrow though. But that's okay. I'll just do the horseradish and the sour cream sauce that I like on my tri-tip. Fuck, that shit's crack, guys. That shit is fantastic. You load that fucking.
It's gonna be a little different than other videos. It's gonna be a little different than my other videos because it's going on Junkin' Chef's channel, and he's a family friendly guy. And we had talk, and he was like, "Man, do whatever you want, but I'm not gonna shoot nothing, and I'm not gonna drink nothing, or keep it family friendly."
You talk about chef? You talk about the drunken chef?
Yeah, so he's a family man. He don't want some crazy redneck shooting a shotgun at a fucking tri-tip on his video.
Now we're going to finish this tri-tip with some lead.
Yeah, this is how we're going to tenderize it. So I talked to him about it, and he was like, man, honestly, he was like, before I even ask you, I was thinking about putting like a disclaimer or something. I was like, no, don't worry about it. I'll keep it cool.
Keep it clean. It's good practice. It's good practice, man. Because when you get up there with more subscribers and stuff, you're gonna end up with more like sponsors and stuff like that. And and they like to see you. They like to see you push clean content. They don't like to see like crazy shit like that. They're like, hey man, I put my name behind you, and you're gonna be putting this stuff up. Come on, man.
Shit, I already told Smoking Joe, I already told everybody, because we were talking about it one night on a live. I was like, if you don't like it, send it to me. I'll shoot it. We'll do a review on it.
Oh, like a thermo pan or something like that.
Yeah,
I've got a few here that I got to go through.
See, I'll be like, Trumpet don't like this pen. Let's see how bulletproof it is.
Yeah.
I'll
take this bullet too. And special request, use this bullet.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna try to get my hands on some of that. Speaking of special bullets, if I could get my hands on some of them, some of that Dragon's Flare shells, that'd be kind of dope to have.
Yeah, the Dragon's Breath. They just got magnesium in them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You can get them online all day long. That place that sells tracers and all that, there's just specialty shotguns. I don't know, like we have Carter's Country down here. You can get them from Carter's Country. You just got to be careful whenever everything's dry, though. If everything's dry and you shoot that shit, man, you're gonna start a forest fire.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to stay lit. Yeah, the burn's kind of hot.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Al. So what's going on, Mr. Lunacy? I didn't see you on that chat last night on the UFO show.
Oh no, I didn't get a chance to get on, man.
Oh man, that was such a great time.
What chat y'all talking about, man?
Mike, I forgot you're into this kind of stuff too.
Yeah,
I'm talking about, and you might already follow the guy, but the Y Files. Do you follow the Y Files, AJ? On the Y Files? Really, man? I'm shocked. He's got a couple of million. He's got over a couple of million subscribers. He's got so many great videos on so many great topics. You know, and he goes through it with all the facts, and at the end he kind of deconstructs it and tells you what he thinks about the whole thing, you know, and it kind of like at the end you're left to decide on your own. But check him out, man. It's called the Y Files.
It's the sub to him right now.
Yeah, he had a
Is that
premiere
Y,
yesterday.
the letter Y, or WHY?
Yeah, no, the letter Y. The letter Y. But he's got many subscribers, man. And he had a premiere yesterday, and I talked to Al about it yesterday. But when this guy goes live or he hosts the premiere, 20,000 in the chat, easy, 20,000 live chatters in the chat.
I actually did catch it though today. I saw most of it.
The one that he did last night.
Yeah,
the premiere that he did last night.
Yeah,
because I saw like 10 minutes of it yesterday, but then I jumped off. You know,
Hey, so
I haven't gone back to watch the rest of it. Over 2 million.
There's a lot of Y Files on here.
Who is
the
it?
red circle?
Yeah, okay, so it's the Y Files. All right.
Yeah. Check out his videos, man. The stuff that he has on his channel.
I'm gonna check him out.
Great
tonight
stuff.
when I go to bed.
Yeah, very entertaining, very awesome. But guys, I got to get some things done here. I got to finish up a few things. I was in the middle of something in the garage. I had the AC guy here today. He tuned me up, man. I'm good for another couple of years, but yeah. Hello, everybody in the chat. Y'all peace out. I got to bounce. Mike Brown, very happy to see you. Been a minute.
Lewis,
Looking forward to more cooks on that 250 gallon smoker.
Yeah, how are we gonna get our hands on some of them beer t-shirts, man?
Oh, okay. So real quick, I don't want to take over Mike Brown's show because it's Mike Brown's return. But I do have a stack of just delivered today Polliner shirts. Okay. Now they want me to promote their grapefruit beer, Radler, the grapefruit one. I don't know if you guys see me drink that one on my lives. It's fantastic. If you guys like grapefruit, this is the one. So that's what this is about. It's got you know what? Hold on. Here's one right here. So this is what it looks like. This is what they look like right here. Rock the Summer Mix. Okay. And then on the back, it's got all the cities where it's at. Like, see that?
Kinda.
I
made out Houston, Texas. That's the first one.
Yeah. So there's a couple of Texas ones. You got Houston, Dallas, and then it goes all over the country. But anyway, man, I got a big stack. I've got them from my daughter, she liked one, so I gave her the medium one. I had one medium, but then I've got some larges. I've got some extra larges. I've got some 2X, and I've got some 3X. So I've got so I'm going to put together a little promotion to kind of give these out. We had talked about actually shipping winners some of the grapefruit Radlers, but we can't ship any alcohol. Just FYI, I'm putting that out there right now. So that was kind of the deal. It was like one of the well, let's just give the winner a 4-pack of the 16-ounce grapefruit rattlers. Like, oh, we'd like that, but I'm still kind of going. We're putting something together, so it's probably going to end up being some kind of like a gift certificate for you guys to be able to get it in your area, and then I'll have. I have a locator that all you do is you type in your address and you search like anywhere from 1 to 10 miles radius from where you currently are, and any place that's within that radius will pop up and say, hey, it's here, it's there. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of neat. So we're gonna figure that out. But that's the plan. I've got these shirts coming. Like I said, I've got large all the way up to 3X. So
you going live Saturday, Lewis?
I'm gonna try to, man. I'm gonna try to. Very doubtful. I've got to go to the airport. I got to pick up my son. He's coming in from Montana for the summer. So I'm probably gonna miss out this weekend. I'm probably not going live this weekend. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. If anything, it'll be next weekend when I do something like this. And plus, it'll give me more time to kind of figure out how we're going to get this grapefruit rattler to people. Maybe they can send it, to me, like they have, but they don't want to send it to people. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
underage drinkers and shit. Verify
yeah,
the age.
and then maybe I can send it. You know what I mean? Like, because I got to send a shirt anyway, right? But I don't know if that would be a disaster or not. But it's fantastic. Anybody out there, if you guys find it, I don't have one on me. I've got some out there in the fridge. I should have had one right here, but I'm drinking their double bock. But if you guys ever see it, don't question it, man. Just pick it up. I highly recommend it.
Hell yeah.
Hey guys, I'm out, man. I got to go visit a friend, but hey, it was good to see you back on YouTube, Mike, and I'm glad you're back,
man.
Yeah.
Hopefully this won't be the last, dude. It's always good to hang out.
I'm fixing to get back in the swing of things. Maybe not as hardcore as I was before, but I'm gonna try to start putting some more videos out and doing more lives.
Sounds good, brother.
All right, man. For sure, guys. I'm out of here too. Peace out, Mike Brown. It was good to see you tonight, buddy. All right,
Randy. Thank you for coming by.
Take care, man. Al, take care.
Later,
Al.
Yeah. So, Russ kind of took a little time off too while you were gone. He's been in a couple of our chats, but Russ, he's got things going on over there too. So I've been doing a show after Rick goes live on Monday. After Rick's show, yeah. So that's the whole thing, man. Is I let the viewers pick the name of the show. Towards the end of the show, we run a race, and everybody who wants to be in it, they get to pick the name of the show. So there's been quite a few interesting names. There's been there's been Mayonnaise Monday, Mad Dog Monday. We all drank Mad Dog.
Ooh, I ain't drank no Mad Dog since high school.
Shit, you talking about? Yeah, I got a buddy of mine. His name is Tyler. He started a channel. He does a lot of like laser engraving and leather work and everything. It's called Bone Valley Customs. But he's a welder by trade, and he wants to go and he wants to do a live with like Russ and probably you. But he wants to come on the panel one day and like just have a discussion about welding. Welding and shit like that. I was like, Mike could be down, but when I suggested it to Russ was like, yeah, Mike could be down, but you were kind of missing for a little while,
I was MIA, man. I had too much going on.
I understand, man. I understand. It happens to the best of us. Yeah. So when are you gonna drop that brisket video?
I'm gonna try to drop it Tuesday. I finished filming today and got it resting in my toaster oven, and I'll cut it up in the morning, and I'll be done with it, and I'll edit it.
Yeah, man. I ain't dropped a video in like 17 days, something like that.
Mine was a month. It's been a month since I dropped a video.
I have a video that I filmed. You know, Uncle Steve. He has he also has his hand in a lot of things. He has his hand in a gymnastics company. Well, I built him. Yeah, no, he has a Brown's Gymnastics. He has a gymnastics company. There's Franco Farms right there.
Yeah, he was on earlier.
That's my buddy Jeremy. That's who has that pit, man. I was telling you about earlier. That's where we got this 3-legged dog from. But yeah. So anyway, I built him some stands for some balance beams. I built them out of 2x2 square tubing out here, and I filmed it just to have a build video, to see how that plays out. But Christy hasn't finished editing it yet. Filming a build video is a little different than filming a cook video.
I know it is. It sucks if you got to do it yourself.
Well, I filmed it all myself, and now she's trying to fucking go through the disaster of me filming it all myself and trying to put together a watchable video.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Well, we'll see what happens, because I also have some drums out here that I got from a company, and I want to build an ugly drum smoker. So if I get any kind of views at all on that, then that's my next plan, is to do a build video on these drums.
That's one smoker I ain't never owned or used, a drum smoker. I've had just about everything else you can freaking think of.
Yeah, I got some ideas for this one. Man, I have so many motorcycle parts out in my shop, dude, because that's what I did forever, is build motorcycles. So I think I'm gonna, on that UDS, like the air intake, it has the two nozzles that come in.
Run some chrome pipe.
I'm putting Harley slip-ons. Mine are gonna be Harley slip-ons, and I'm doing like a Harley theme on one of these drums.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
that'd probably get you some. You did a Harley Davidson style drum smoker. I guarantee you that'd rake in some views, man.
Yeah. I'm not chasing views. I stopped that a long time. I'm gonna end up being like you, Mike. I'm gonna end up with 10 million watch hours and fucking never gonna be monetized, dude.
I just got monetized, man, and I've made a whopping $12 so far. I've been monetized for a month, made $12.
Yeah.
But I ain't put no content out since I got monetized either.
Yeah.
I was looking at my watch hours a day. I was like, man, I better start shooting some damn videos. I'm about to fall out of that 4,000 range if I go another month without shooting no videos.
Yeah. That's me, dude. I'm not consistent enough. I'm not consistent enough to probably ever get monetized, I'll get on a spurt here and drop a couple videos, and I get busy at work. I'm working fucking
just to see where it goes, but I'm with you, man. Freaking work, and then I got 6 kids. I can't pull out of a damn driveway. But I'm between kids, working, and I've been raising chickens like crazy this year and selling chickens on the side. And
I know. I've seen your incubator.
Been on the back burner for a little bit, and I got burnt out shooting so many videos and putting videos out like I was. I got burnt out on it, man. I ain't gonna lie. And then the price of meat went up. I just, you know what? I'm gonna take a break for a little bit.
Yeah, we hatched some chickens too. We hatched I think like 7 chickens. I tried to do that one night, man. Instead of doing them races and all that shit, I tried to do chicken shit bingo, but it didn't work out as good as planned. The chickens shit right away. As soon as we put them in there, they shit right away. It wasn't even interesting. It was like, all right, whoever has that number.
Yep.
Yeah, funny. we built a mat and everything with numbers on it. How many chickens did you raise? How many chickens did you raise in that incubator?
So I ended up hatching 113 total.
Jesus Christ. How many do we hatch? Or do you hatch?
8.
8.
Mom squished 1, and then she ate 1, and then the Dominator hens dropped 2. So I'm down with 2.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking chickens there, Mike.
I bought 2 incubators off of Amazon, a Matty Coop X 30 egg incubator, and they Nurture Right 360, and I hatched out of those once a piece, and they were good incubators, but they were small. So freaking, I said, you know what? I'm gonna build me a cabinet incubator, and I built an incubator out of plywood, and stained it with butcher block stain, and I hatched probably about 80 out of that, and
I seen
got
it.
about an
I think you put it
85%
in Facebook.
hatch rate on
Yeah, I think you put it in Facebook, huh?
them. Hmm.
That's where I seen it at. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it about tweaked where it runs perfect. It's a set and forget just about now. Before I had just regular light bulbs in there, and it was an on-off controller. Now I got a PID controller wired to it, and ceramic heat emitters for reptiles in there, and that seems to be doing the trick way better. It holds temp within 5/10 of the degrees when you set it. But I should have did a video on that incubator, man. This is pretty cool.
Does he hand turn them?
Christy asked, do you hand turn them?
No, I bought automatic egg turners and put it in there. I was gonna make my own egg turners, and I still will probably later on, but I'm not gonna hatch no more out till way later on in the year. I'm done hatching. I got way too many chickens right now. I still got 64 biddies out there on the ground right now.
You just let
Some
them
of them are
run.
about, yeah. Well, they go up in the pen at night, and I lock them up. Some of them were my own eggs that I hatch, and then I ordered some from a hatchery a while back before I decided I was gonna. Well, I got on a wait list before I decided I was gonna hatch all my own eggs. And then my buddy had some buff Orpingtons, and something got in there and killed all of his chickens. And I went to his house the next day, and I got all the eggs out, and I hatched all them for him, and then sold them back to him.
I
I
think
got
this
some
incubator.
black Slinks, some Rhode Island Reds, and some production Reds. What I got here right now.
Yeah, I think this incubator that we ended up with, I think it holds 10 eggs, and 8 of them hatched. But like she said, the dog stepped on one of them, and fucking dog ate another one, and 2 of our chickens drowned a couple of them because Christy keeps them in a chicken coop out there. But
yeah, I've got a ton of them. Y'all know anyone who wants to buy some chickens? I've got some to sell. I bet everybody's done buying chickens now. The chicken craze is over with. It's hard to sell them right now, but I was doing pretty good with it.
I'm looking for certain chickens.
Yeah.
Does he have any like blue gray ones?
I don't know. You're gonna have to come ask him. I don't talk chicken.
What you want to know?
Do you have any blue gray chickens?
Any what?
I think they're called blues, but they're like a dark gray and stuff like that, like a bluish gray.
Talking about like some lavender Orpingtons or something like that?
Yeah.
No, I don't have no lavender Orpingtons or no blue chickens. I've got only thing I've got is black sex links, Rhode Island Reds, and production Reds, and I've got some white rocks and some silky crosses that I got from a hatchery.
I don't like them silkies.
You can't eat any of the eggs.
I don't like them silkies, man. Things are worthless to me.
Freaking so I ordered 15 chicks from Hoover Hatchery way earlier in the year because I had a deadgum dog come up in my yard and kill almost all my deadgum chickens. I had but 4 left, so I started taking eggs from them and hatching them. And then I before I decided to do that, I ordered 15 chicks from Hoover Hatchery, like back in January. I didn't get them till deadgum March, and when I got them, I noticed some of them had 5 toes. I said, "Man, what the hell are these?" And I went to their website, and they're called Black Diamonds is what they was called, but they're silky crossed on something else. They don't look like a silky, but they got the 5 toes like a silky. And I got 5 of them, and then I had 5 white rocks, and then I got a couple of Morans, black Morans with them, copper Morans, and 1 light Brahma in that group right there. And then I got all the ones I hatched.
Gorilla Joe, you must have ended your stream, man. I see everybody trickle in over here.
Well, I had Gorilla Joe playing in another tab, so you can get some watch hours.
Yeah, we had him in there on the big screen so he could keep running. As soon as I seen you went live, though, I was like, shit, that's my boy Mike. I ain't talked to him in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man.
I told Christy, I went and put my boots on. I was going to set up outside and everything. But, we got them damned old fucking termites or mayflies, whatever they are. They come in swarms over here. Y'all have that shit over there?
Mayflies.
Dude, that shit's retarded, man. Yeah, so I
As
set up
bad as
inside.
it rains, man. Probably got some damn mosquitoes out there too, huh?
Man, we got frogs like you wouldn't believe, dude. We got fucking frogs everywhere.
Mom is going crazy.
Yeah, dude. Christy took a video the other day and put it on one of our chats, man. There must have been 200 frogs in that pool back there.
Damn, tree frogs or just
Regular old toads, man. Regular old frogs.
I got
There's
you.
eggs all over in that
Yeah.
pond.
I need to get some bigger catfish, I guess. Start eating them some bitches.
Mhm.
Yes, we need some bigger catfish.
Yeah. No, that's cool though, man. I mean, I don't know how many chickens we have now. Christy has a big coop back there. She don't let them run around the backyard because things tend to eat them around here. We got owls and shit, you know.
I ain't had no problems with no varmints here. Like I said, a stray dog followed my kids home back in early January, or it was the end of December. And we nursed that dog back to health and was going to find it a home. And then I come home from work one day, and that son of a gun killed almost every one of my chickens.
Yeah.
So
86 that one, huh?
Yep, that one got 86. That's mad as hell. I'm talking about 22 laying hens.
Yeah.
And I didn't know she killed that many at the time, so I went out there to lock the rest of them up. They were laying everywhere. I was like, God dang it. I only had 3 left, and I hatched a bunch of eggs out of them 3. Some pure Rhode Island Reds and some black sex links.
Dude, we had that big ass Rhode Island Red, and it was the only one that wasn't allowed in the coop, you know, because it was a big ass rooster. That thing strutted around the backyard like it owned the fucking place. And one night we came out there and there was feathers everywhere. And Christy said an owl got it, like a big old barn owl, a big old hoot owl came down and it didn't take it nowhere, it just killed it.
Might have been a raccoon too.
Nah, it was there was multiple feathers, not just the rooster feathers. That rooster put up a fight, so there was some owl feathers laying around there too. And we do have some big ass owls in the backyard. You go out there, they got 6-foot wingspans flying around there.
The only owls I've seen around here are them little barn owls, those screech owls.
Oh yeah, nah, we got them big boys over here. But I don't know. I figured for sure we're gonna end up with a goat or two. When we went to Franco's farm, we came home with a 3-legged deaf dog. He's a good dog though, man.
Them goats are selling big time at the sale barn right now, man. People are going crazy over goats.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I know Christy wants a goat so bad.
I don't do them goats.
Man, dude. I'm never home, so I can't say. I know I'm never home, so I can't say nothing. But if she wants a goat and she's gonna take care of it, then that's her pet. But if I have to go out there and fool with it one time, it's becoming cabrito. We're putting that motherfucker on the barbecue.
Barbecue goat's not bad.
Nah,
it's been a long ass time since I ate any, but I always liked it.
Yeah, anytime I see a coyote, it gets 86. I don't give a shit what is going on.
Yeah, I don't fuck with them coyotes.
We have a big creek down there on the other side of our property, and you can hear them out there at night howling and shit, but they don't ever come up in the yard.
Fainting goats. I used to scare the shit out of them when I was a kid. We thought that was the funniest crap.
Yeah.
I gotta go grab me a beer. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. I'm just gonna sit here and stare at myself. What's up, Troy? Y'all tell Mike when he comes back to drop the link. Y'all come up here and bullshit with us. It's Friday night. We don't do nothing special on Friday nights. Bullshit. It sounds like Mike's got some of them damn frogs in his background.
Man, I got tree frogs everywhere around here. We're in the woods.
Yeah. That's another reason why I don't set up outside right now, man. It's summertime, dude. It's like everything out there is loud. During the day, the birds are chirping. At night, the frogs and crickets are singing.
Yep. And when I'm filming my video, I got one little banty rooster that likes to come over there and stand right beside me and crow 500 freaking times.
Yeah, we have that too, man. I think in every one of my videos, you're gonna hear a rooster or something out there making noise. Yeah, I got my oldest kid living here with me again, so it's always a noise. I mean, you'll hear them prancing around out here in the background. My oldest, she's 15 now, but she likes to walk around behind me when I'm live now.
Yeah, my oldest daughter, she just turned 16, got her driver's license. But it's scary.
You got her a car yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, this one wants to
get her job.
Yeah, this one wants to go to driver's ed, and she wants a car.
I don't want a car.
Whatever you want. Yeah, I told her I was gonna get her like a little S10 or a little Ford Ranger or something standard, some single cab where you ain't putting all your friends in there, and you're getting a standard. That way you ain't gonna be on your fucking phone. If you're on your phone, you ain't shifting gears.
Man, my first ever truck was a fucking old Ford F-250 flatbed standard. That was my first truck.
Dude, I never even had an automatic until I was older enough to buy my own car.
Granny gears. I didn't even use first and second.
Shit, 3 on the tree, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's a dying art anyway. Most of the time, I mean, shit, you got a standard and nobody even gonna steal your truck because they can't drive it, you know?
Yeah, people don't know how to drive standards no more.
I don't even think they make standards anymore.
I don't know, man.
Dodges.
Should probably not.
They got that little paddle shift on the steering wheel. They call that standard.
That's funny, Troy.
Yeah, that's the next step though. Is she wants to go to driver's ed and got to put her in a car. But like you said though, she's gonna have to have a job. You're not gonna have a car to just drive around in. You're gonna have a car to get back and forth to work in. I'll
My
make sure
daughter's
that.
looking at all these high dollar cars and shit, and I'm like, how you gonna pay for that? I can't afford it. You gonna get you a damn job? You pay the note.
That's it. Are you getting a $500 cash car? You still got to pay that back. The insurance,
Yep.
Shit, insurance for these kids is damn near a car note for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they go on there on your insurance, you're fixing to pay another $100, $200 a month.
Just her living here, my insurance is going to go up. Just because they think that she might accidentally drive my truck or something. Lance, don't start talking about your van.
Hey man, Ted, if it was up to me, Ted, I'd ride my damn horse everywhere. I wouldn't even drive.
You think you can make any more noise?
I'm not trying to, but there's no ice.
Lance.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Don't talk about that van, Lance. Ain't no telling what happened in that van.
Shaggin' wagon, huh?
Man, dude, all bullshit aside, I seen on Facebook today this dude that had a van, man, and that bitch was tricked out. Dude. It was nice. Yeah.
I used to work with a guy that used to always take them vans and old 70s model vans and deck them out, man. They were nice.
Yeah, that some bitch was nice. That's what I would do too. I don't know, man. I always wanted a VW van. I wanted one of them. They came out with them again, but they weren't the same. I wanted the old school Cheech and Chong van. You know what I mean? Big VW bus, 8-window.
An old Scooby Doo van.
That's it. What you gonna get into tonight, Mike?
My pillow. Yeah, I'm not gonna do much tonight. Got a brisket resting in the oven and I'll slice up in the morning. I was wanting to I put that poll out on my community page and everybody voted for the beef rib, but everybody done bought beef ribs up around here. I couldn't find any.
Yeah, I got to go down to the meat market.
So I settled with a damn brisket from Walmart.
Right here in Channelview, man, the only two grocery stores we have a Food Fair and a Kroger's. And neither one of them have a very good meat selection, man. And this Food Fair that I have, man, we're right here by the river, so all the tugboats buy their groceries from that Food Fair, and their prices are outrageous, man.
Man, I'll tell you one thing that I'm really pissed off about is I bought a brisket at Walmart, and you really couldn't tell how much fat was on this dadgum brisket. But after getting it home and opening it up, getting it out of the vacuum, cryovac, which I didn't have much to pick from to begin with, the quality of briskets since COVID has gone way down, man. It's pitiful.
Yeah.
I had to trim a shit ton of that damn brisket to make it decent.
I think Christy got our last briskets from Sam's Club. They were all right, but.
So, the Walmart Angus Pride briskets, those higher class choice briskets were always the briskets I bought. They were better than what you could find at HEB, and they were real consistent, thick flats, even points, not a lot of decal fat in them. But hell, even those suck now, man.
Yeah, Sam's Club and Walmart, that's the same fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
They get their meat from the same place, so.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I ain't been to Walmart.
Yeah, that's where I ended up going. I should have bought a damn brisket at HEB when I was there the other day, but I went there looking for dino ribs. Got the red ass because I couldn't find any. So I was like, well, I ain't finding nothing here.
Did you see that video that Russ dropped today? That big old, big old tomahawk?
Well, I seen an ad on Facebook about it from where he got it from, but I ain't seen the video yet.
Yeah, that was a fat piece of meat.
That's in Rusk, Texas, where that ranch is, where he got that is about about an hour and a half away from here, where he got that at over in Rusk.
Oh yeah.
Where the
that was a big steak. Yeah, it looked real good.
I should have bought a tomahawk while I was at Walmart the other day. They had them on sale there for cheap. Big old choice grade tomahawks.
And that's one thing I ain't ever cooked. I ain't never cooked a tomahawk.
So I put it to you this way, man. Just if you want to cook a tomahawk, say you cook a tomahawk, that's cool, man. But all you're doing is buying a big ass bone. Get a cowboy steak and pay for a pound less a bone. Because all that tomahawk is freaking looks. You still get the same quality steak when you buy a bone-in cowboy steak.
Yeah, so we take turns when we go to the deer lease. We take turns on who cooks every night. And when it's my turn, I usually go to the meat market and I buy cowboy cut, big, thick cowboy cut steaks.
That's what I like. That's my favorite
all it
steak.
is, cowboy cut with a longer bone on it.
Yeah, it's a cowboy cut with all that rib meat taken off of it, and you're paying for a pound extra for bone.
Yeah, that's what when it was my turn to cook every night, that's what I always bring. I bring steaks. Put them on the pit and smoke them with some mesquite. Throw some bacon grease on there. We all got plenty of bacon grease because somebody's cooking breakfast in the morning, Throw some bacon grease on them.
Hell yeah.
Put them in a bag and let them marinate in that Allegro's marinade.
Yep.
Let them marinate all day, and then that night throw them on the pit and smear some bacon grease on them, and do a reverse sear on them. Man, those motherfuckers. I don't know if it's because I was hungry, but they always turned out badass.
Oh, I love reverse searing them thick steaks. That's the best way to do it. That friggin' Allegros, I used to marinate all my beef jerky when I made beef jerky with that Allegros.
Yeah. No, that's just they got a lot of flavors of it, but I like the original. The original
Yeah,
Allegros.
the original's the best.
Yeah. Hang on, Mike. Let me grab.
Oh, you're good. That picanha is good stuff, man, if you know how to cook it. I like picanha. Butcher's killing you. What are they doing to you, man? Dale's marinade. It's been a long ass time since I used some Dale's marinade, but I did try that on a steak a long ass time ago.
Dale's. I ain't never even tried that.
I used it back in the day to marinate some steaks with. It was real salty. You use too much of it. It says it's a brisket marinade, but I don't believe in marinating briskets.
Yeah, I never heard that.
I remember back in the day when I was growing up, everybody used to take them briskets and steaks too and soak them in Italian dressing.
Yeah, I have heard of that before. I'm not a big fan of it.
Nah, I don't like it.
If I'm not gonna marinate them in something like Allegros or something, it's just gonna be a salt brine. Just brine them real good. Not brine them, but just salt them and put them in the refrigerator overnight. Salt
Yeah,
and
so
pepper.
that brisket that I smoked today, I went ahead and trimmed it up and seasoned it completely up yesterday evening. Let it dry brine in the fridge overnight.
Yeah, that's a good way to do them.
I mean,
I don't know.
people say, "Oh, to draw the moisture out and dry your meat out." Bullshit. You can season the brisket day ahead of the time and be just fine.
I was telling Christy last night. I was like, should I sous vide this damn tri-tip and just take the torch to it? But I don't think I'm gonna do that. Doug Tucker. They got myself.
Yep.
That's a new name to me.
Yeah, I have to say, welcome, Doug. I don't think I've ever seen you here. My method for a beef rib, well, if we're talking about beef dino ribs, I do them on my offset using some red oak, water oak, con, whatever I got, and I like to season those a day ahead of time with some pepper and some Fiesta seasonal, and then put them on the pit about 250, 275 for about 4 to 6 hours, however long it takes for them fat to render out of them real good, and then I wrap them up in butcher paper with some tallow. And then when I get ready to rest them, I wrap them up in saran wrap real tight and put them in the oven and rest them overnight. Slice them up the next day and eat them. Brisket on stick. That's how I do
Brisket
my
on.
beef dino ribs.
Yeah.
I was really
That's another
craving some
one.
damn beef dino ribs too, but I didn't find any.
Yeah, that's another new name I ain't never seen either. Craft barbecue. I'm not even
Trying to
gonna
get
attempt.
down. Someone just posted a video of marinating spare ribs overnight in Italian dressing. I ain't gonna knock it. I never said I would marinate ribs, but I did do a video on some Jamaican jerk marinated ribs. It turned out pretty good, so it may work out with good. But I just don't. I'm not real big on marinating something I'm gonna smoke for a while. Teriyaki, man, I don't like teriyaki. I just never developed a taste for that.
I'm not a big fan of it either, man.
Yeah, I don't like teriyaki.
I don't like
Yep.
that sweet taste. I don't know. It's just something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some like teriyaki jerky or something, but
Doug said he had a 94 gallon. I wonder if he's got a meal scale. Let's see. What's up, Savala? What's up, man? What are you doing? It's been a minute since we heard from him. Well, thanks for joining us, Doug.
That's a new one for me, though.
Yep. Yeah, Ted, I am resting my brisket in the turkey toaster. Yeah, Fiesta brisket rub. Fiesta brisket rub's not bad. I've tried it before.
Yeah, it's all right.
Fold boat, the fold boat give you a good crispy texture on the outside. I got to where I really don't I don't probe no more. I feel the meat. If the rib between the bones is given, I go by feel. I don't even that brisket you'll see in this video when I put this brisket out. I cooked that brisket solely off field. I did not probe that brisket not one time.
Yeah, I mean, my pits, I got it dialed in the time anyway. I mean, really, the only reason why I do probe is when I hit it with the thermopin.
Yeah, I don't. I bought a thermopin. Heck, I use it for some things, but I don't use it on my brisket. Yeah, so that Saran wrap, Truth Barbecue. I want to say they may have started the Saran wrap, but that's what they do. They wrap all their meats up in Saran wrap when they rest it. Keep it in the butcher paper and then wrap it in Saran wrap. When you wrap it in that Saran wrap, it keeps all the juices in, and your meat has no choice but to suck them juices back up and make it better. Everybody's been raving about this full rest, wrap everything in full, but I'm telling you right now, I've done full rest and I've done Saran wrap rest, and Saran wrap works better than full rest does, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I don't ever do it, man, because we're never eating the brisket that same day. Usually I'll rest mine in a sous vide, so it's in a vacuum bag anyway.
You doing your pop up again tomorrow, Savannah? Me and this dude, we've been following each other for a while, man. He's been selling some barbecue on the side. He's from over there in Houston too, and I think he might be in Baytown also too, if I ain't mistaken. But he does pop ups and sells barbecues and stuff on the weekend.
Oh shit, I'm right here in Channelview, man.
hmm
I have to check it out. Let me write it down.
Yeah, he's Sabala's Tex Mex Barbecue is what his handle is, what it used to be.
All right, I wrote it down. I'll check you out.
Yeah, go give him a sub, man. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, in Pasadena? Shit. That's what's up. I'm working in Deer Park right now. I'm over there every day.
That's right,
Man,
Pasadena. I was thinking like Baytown.
you see Shell caught on fire last week, man.
I seen that, man. What happened?
I don't know. I heard some kind of olefins tank caught fire, and it wasn't an explosion or anything. It was just a hot ass fire that burned for a long time. I think that was like last Tuesday or something. I don't remember exactly when it was, but they shut us down. They shut us down about 2 o'clock because that fire was going on. And when I left, I didn't even see it burning. But then when I got home on the news, it was roaring, bro. It was getting it.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it. They were going over it in one of our safety meetings at work.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Oh, Pasadena High School out that Eric. That's Eric. Eric with Savala's Tex-Mex barbecue. I couldn't think of his dadgum name. Saved my life. I'm bad with names.
Yeah. I'm just right across the river from you, brother. I'm right here in Channelview.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Ted. I like a good tuna steak. Cook a dadgum tuna steak, medium rare. Marinate it with some tiger sauce. It's freaking good shit. Cook it just like a steak.
Man, they used to serve us tuna steaks offshore, man. I ain't never been able to duplicate them. That's the only place I was able to enjoy a tuna steak was offshore.
It took me a minute. I set out to be good at cooking tuna, and I definitely screwed some tuna up along the way. Don't get me wrong, but I know how to cook it now.
Yeah, that's the only place that I liked that I could say I enjoyed a tuna steak was offshore. You got your choice though. You don't have to eat what they're serving. You can order whatever the hell you want to. They feed you like kings out there.
Mm-hmm. A good medium rare tuna steak's right up my alley, man. It's good eating.
Hang on a second. Let me yell at this dog.
Yeah, I just got onto my damn dog too, barking. Rosie, what are you barking at, girl? You barking at the neighbors. Mind your business. Damn it, my horse got in the yard. Forgot to close the gate. Shit.
Yeah. Well, hey, Mike, I don't know how long you're going to be on here, dude, but I'm going to hop off and eat something, man.
No, you good, man. I'm going to hang up for a little bit longer.
All right, drop your link. Get somebody else up here to bullshit with you, man. I'm going to go back in there and eat dinner. If you're still on when I get done, I'll hop back on.
TM4, man. I'll see you in a little bit.
Adios, brother.
Later, man. Marinated tuna steak and Italian dressing. That sounds good. Yeah, Ted, I gotta go catch some gar, man. I ain't had time to do much fishing here lately. I got the Sabine River right over there. I got the Nature's River. I can go catch fish wherever I need to. Plenty of fish around here. I like making gar balls. That's my number one deal to make with gar is making gar balls. Gar balls is good eating. Where in Chicago do you live at? So scoring the membrane on a beef rib, you don't necessarily have to do that. I've seen that there's some guys that do that. I mean, that might help you get a better feel if you're going to cook it by feel. But I don't take the membrane off of no ribs. I think the membrane holds moisture in your meat. When you remove that membrane, you lose moisture. That's just my take on membranes. Bridgeview, Southwest Servo. I'll tell you what I will do before I do a gar. I'll probably do a whole catfish before I do a gar. I do want to do a whole smoked catfish with a lemon butter sauce, maybe some lump crab meat or something, some shrimp with a bed of rice. That'd be good. I'll tell you what I did try today that I was kind of let down by. So I was in Walmart. I bought my brisket the other day, and I seen the Goldie's barbecue sauce. And I've done made the homemade version of the Goldie's barbecue sauce. So I was like, I know that's good sauce, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta dig them moth on my hat. So I went ahead and I bought this Goldie's barbecue sauce over at Walmart, and I'll tell you what, man, I didn't like it. It ain't nothing like that homemade sauce. I think I wasted $8 on that shit, man. Then I also bought that Bouchon's Japanese barbecue sauce. I'm gonna do some wings with that. I think that'd be good on them. Oh, I know where to find some of them big old snapping turtles at. They all in the creeks around here. Snapping turtles, some good eating too. Troy. Yeah, that probably does help it. The beef rib though, it's gonna pull. I just think the membrane keeps the moisture in. Yep, you neighborhood. Man. Oh man. Yep, I got a brisket video coming up for you guys. Hopefully, I'll have it edited and done by Tuesday. Is what I'm shooting for. Oh, Joe Savala. Some Snows rubs last week. I quit buying so many rubs, man. At the end of the day, all those rubs not too far off from one another, so I quit buying so many of them. Now I just use freaking pretty much all I use now: 16 mesh black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, uh, some of the boneless Fiesta seasons and seasonal salt, and then every now and again I'll go with some of that brisket magic chupacabra. That stuff's pretty good, but other than that, like the meat churches and all them other rubs, I quit buying them because they're all close to the same, man. There's nothing different about them. Yeah, I mean it's easy to make your own rub if you know what you're doing. I pretty much made my own rub for a long time, but then that gets kind of expensive if you're not buying in bulk. If you got to buy all these other ingredients to make one rub. I just freaking narrowed it down to about 4 or 5 seasons I like to use, and that's what I use. That's cool. Yeah, add red pepper to it. Get a kick, no doubt. Yeah. I don't even use the Lowry seasoned salt no more. I use the Boneless Fiesta seasonal salt. To me, it's like the Lowry seasonal salt on steroids, man. It's way better. If you can find it where you at. Don't get me wrong, I grew up on Lowry's too. I used to put it on my French fries all the time when I was a kid. Just I think the boneless Fiesta is a better option. My daggum horse got in the yard. Now he's dog's barking at the horse. See, I got a few I really like: Uncle Steve's Lucky Shake, Smoke Bomb, Rick's Trinity, and a few others. I still have a whittle down my rub cabinet before I buy some more. What's up, man?
What's up, Mikey?
What are you doing?
I'm just sitting here watching all these lives back and forth.
Yeah, it's a busy Friday night.
Yeah, usually it's kind of dead.
I hadn't been live in almost.
I know, man. You've been AWOL there for a while.
Yeah, it took me a little break from YouTube. As far as coyotes go, they don't come up here real close to the house unless it's in the dead of winter and they're real hungry. Hungry right now, they stay back off in the woods.
Well, I figured they wouldn't come around because of the dogs.
Well, too many of them, they'll kill your dog around here.
Well, that's true. I watch a couple of these homestead, and they got problems with coyotes and wild pig and stuff like that.
Drinking Bush Light, Ted, some cheap beer. $21 for a 30 pack. I couldn't pass that up.
Yeah, well, I got Natty Light. That's only a couple dollars more.
Yep. I don't know. That Natty and Bush probably about the same price, huh?
Well,
They're
up
both.
here, you got to remember, up here, our prices are way different, brother.
You're in Maryland, right?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yeah, like I was saying about the butcher, I called him. Simon and I were talking one time, and I called him about a brisket because I've done one brisket cook, and it turned out great, and everybody else is cooking all these briskets, so I figured, what the heck? I'd try another one. $7.50 a pound, 15
Holy
pounder.
shit.
$8.50 a pound if you want it trimmed, but you're only going to get about 8-9 pound back. And I said, nah, that's okay.
$7.50 a pound. That better been some Wagyu for that much. God dang.
No, sir.
What was that, prime or choice?
Whatever they got up there, they don't label it. You know,
$7.50.
you order it, you go pick it up and pay the high dollar.
If it's unmarked brisket, that's way too high for unmarked brisket.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know.
What's up, Drew Barbecue or Droopy Q?
So, like I say, I hear you guys talk a lot about going to Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco. You
Well, just
know,
like I was saying earlier, man, brisket quality since COVID has gone way down. It's hard, I ain't smoked
well,
that
that's
many briskets here
anything
lately because
really,
I ain't found a whole lot of them that I like. But
right?
I can go online and order a quality brisket, but then you're going to pay like 130, $140 for a Creekstone Prime or something
And then
like
you got to
that.
pay all that dang shipping.
And you got to pay the shipping. But a lot of times, what I really do when I really want brisket is I just go to Walmart and buy like a 20, 22-pound choice brisket, and I'll trim it down to the shape I want, and then save all the trimmings for sausage.
Right.
But I went Friday looking for a brisket and really couldn't find nothing that was big like that. They were all 10 to 12-pound briskets and thin flats, a lot of thick fat on them. I was like, man, I ain't fixing to buy a brisket. It's got a shit ton of fat on it. So I
Right.
settled
Right.
for one of the Walmart Angus Choice briskets, Angus Pride, what they call them. Supposed to be Walmart's higher end briskets, and it was freaking. It had a bunch of more fat than I wanted on it. I did a lot of trimming on it. Took a 12-pound brisket, pretty much made it a 7.5-pound brisket when I got done trimming it.
Well,
Made
let
tallow
me.
out of the fat and vacuum sealed the meat for some sausage.
Right. Let me ask you a question. Something I've never cooked. I've seen a lot of people coming out with videos. See, I sit here. This is my day. I'm retired. I'm old. I sit here and
Mhm.
watch videos. And I watch a lot of cooking videos, and they're cooking beef ribs.
Uh-huh.
Now, what's the difference between a 3 bone and a 4 bone?
Let me dig in my memory here, make sure I'm right on this. I think the 3 bone is the lower part, and the 4 bones up higher.
So you're not going to get as much meat as the 3 bone?
I think the 3 bone has less meat than the 4 bone does, if I'm not
Right.
mistaken. I'm trying to think. It's been a minute since I had to think about stuff like that. Yeah, 4 bones chuck ribs, 3 bones short ribs. Troy's right.
Okay. Okay.
Both
Thanks,
of them
Trey.
are. There really ain't a whole lot of difference in them, except one's got a little bit more meat on the other, but they both cook down real good. You
Right.
get the 3 bones at HEB, the prime 3 bones, and then Walmart's got the 4 bone chucks. I've smoked both of them. They're both very good.
Right.
The 3 bones got the more meat on them. Like Ted said right there, 3 bones are dinos.
Because, like I say, I'd like to go and do a couple videos cooking something I haven't done yet. And believe me, there's a lot out there I haven't done.
Yeah, that was me. I was running out of stuff to smoke, so I took a break. I done smoked all kind of crap. But I
Well,
haven't really done a true blue how to smoke beef dino ribs video from start to finish. I do have one video from way in last year, but it wasn't actually start to finish video. It was just a regular video.
I mean, like Lance and I, I've got a Pit Boss 1150, and then I've got that new Traeger XL, and that's like 1,300 plus cooking room. So I
Yeah.
figured, you know, try my hand at a suckling pig.
I thought about that too. I wouldn't mind doing a suckling pig. Next time I go to HEB, I need to look to see if they got any there. Sometimes they'll have them over there in the freezer section.
See where Lance lives, he's got the Amish around him, and we were talking. I believe it was the end of last year, and the price is good. And
Hmm.
Lance said all I got to do is let him know when, you know. So
Yeah, I
I'm not
wouldn't mind.
talking, I'm talking about a 30 pounder, because
If I
I'll be
do
getting.
one, I want to do like a 20 pound at the most, because it's going to take a while to cook it, and then
Well,
that'd be about
20 pound would
all
be
I'm gonna
good for me too because
do.
it'd be just me, and I figured 20 pound probably fit better on the smoker than anything bigger.
Yeah, 30 pounds pretty good size.
You
I've
know, but
cooked a ton of picanha. I've just never done a video on picanha. I guess I could do that.
yeah, like I say, picanha, uh,
Picanha's good eating. I've smoked
try
picanha
a
like a
tri
brisket.
tip. There's a lot of steaks out there. I haven't. Look at that.
Yeah, HEB's got brisket on sale for 197 right now a pound for choice.
Yeah, but see, I got to travel 1,500 miles to get them prices.
I waited too long and went to my local HEB that well about where I work at, and I went there looking for beef dino ribs. They didn't have no more of them. Then I said, "All right, I'll get brisket." Well, they only had like maybe 5 briskets left in the case, and they were real thin, shitty briskets. And then they had Wagyu brisket. I didn't feel like paying for a Wagyu brisket.
Right.
Then I left there and went to Walmart. That's where I ended up.
Well, what is it? Snake River Farms. They've got the U.S. Wagyu now.
Yep. Yeah, HEB sells Snake River Farms Wagyu now. And
Really?
and the whole thing about brisket in general, a lot of people don't know this, and I probably said it before, but everything that's available to the public is a non-spec brisket. By non-spec, that means a lot of fat, thin flats, etc. Spec briskets have thick flats on them, not a whole lot of fat on them. All your spec briskets go out to restaurants and all that kind of stuff first, and then the
Yeah,
general
yeah,
public
yeah.
ends up with all the scrubs. And that's the same thing with Snake River Farms and all them. They're not selling their good briskets to HEB. They're selling all their stuff that didn't pass their specs. So when you
Right.
get them, you're gonna trim a lot of crap off of them. I'm here to tell you from experience.
Well, see what I want to do. I want to get another brisket if I can find the right one for the right price. And
Yeah, beef is probably
Smoking
high.
Joe, he did that no trim.
Hmm.
So I want to try that.
I did no trim brisket a long time ago, back before I really knew a whole lot about brisket. It turned out pretty horrible.
I mean, that's just like a lot of people go and talk bad about the 3-2-1 rib. And I did a 3-2-1 rib that turned out, well, really, it was 3-2-1, 3-2 and a half.
Yeah.
And phew, I tell you, man, I had them on my pellet grill. I put smoke ring top and bottom on a
Hmm.
pellet grill. You could smell and taste the smoke, and they were just as tender, juicy, fall off the bone almost.
I used to get into all that 3-2-1, 2-2-1 stuff, but I don't go by none of that no more. I cook them till they're done.
Yeah. So this Sunday for Mommy Day,
Mhm.
I'm going to do a slab of spares, and I'm just going to cook them. I'm not going to wrap them. I'm just going to cook them straight through till they're done. And I'm tired of buying everybody. No offense to anybody, but I'm tired of buying everybody's sauce. So I'm going to dab into making my own. I've got 4 different recipes that I've watched on YouTube, and I've got regular, sweet and spicy. You know, so put my own barbecue sauce on them and let them eat.
Hell yeah, that's the way to do it, man.
Yeah.
I pretty much make all my own barbecue sauce. Every now and again, if I got to buy barbecue sauce, my go-to barbecue sauce is Terry
Well,
Black
see, I've
spicy.
got a lot of barbecue sauce that one I've got to use up in the fridge, and
Hmm.
two I've got half a dozen or so bottles still up in the cupboard, unopened. So I don't know what kind of shelf life they got.
Yep. That last barbecue sauce I made, I can't remember what video I put it in, but man, that barbecue sauce was freaking good. That was the best barbecue sauce I made to date. I need to make more of it. Yep, Ted's right there. Couple local barbecue guys in Dallas that have their own restaurants will sell me briskets at their cost. You were right, Mike. Those are much better to cook with than anything you can buy at the store. Hmm.
That's a good one, Simon.
Some people like follow bone ribs in that case.
Well, to be honest with you, Troy, a lot of people I'm not going to say a lot, but there's some people out there that don't like crock pot ribs.
Yeah, I'm not one of them. No.
And to be honest with you, I've done a couple St. Louis. I had to think of it for a minute.
Yeah.
I've done a couple racks of St. Louis, and I actually did a pork butt in a crock pot. And I smeared it down with each one gets a whole bottle of Uncle Steve's sauce. And those ribs, I tell you, dude, I try to take them out of crock pot, and I'm taking them out in pieces. I mean, they're so tender and juicy. The puppy eats the bones like candy because the bones are so tender.
Hmm. Yeah, the way I look at ribs is if you're gonna, this might offend people. I apologize if it does, but if I want pulled pork, I'll cook pulled pork. But my ribs, I want to be able to bite through them without no resistance. But I don't want fall off the bone ribs. I'm just not a
Right,
fan of it.
right. Well, Hojo, I've done, I've done, basically, I've done 2 pork in the crock pot,
Hmm.
and the one I just took out, pulled, and then my sons they get their share and all, but the second one I did, I pulled it all apart, and then I stuck it back in the grease and the
Oh yeah.
sauce, and that turned out better than the first one.
Hmm.
And it wasn't too sweet because Uncle Steve's is not that sweet of a sauce.
Yeah, that's when I do my pork butts, I save all that juice I catch in the full and I dump it right back in the meat and mix it up in there. That's the best
Yep,
thing to do with them.
yep. But I tried different things. Um,
Yeah, I've done a video on some 2-inch thick pork steaks that I cut myself out of a pork butt.
oh
I ain't
yeah,
done it.
I tried that too. I pulled a pork butt out just
Hmm.
before it got pull pull apart, and of course, my dumb butt. I had the bone in. So you ever try to cut a steak with a bone in? It doesn't work too good.
I got a hand. I cut them raw. I just took a hacksaw and cut the bone with a hacksaw, and I've cut
Right.
some 2-inch thick pork steaks and smoked them and sliced them up. They was good.
I mean, I did get a couple slices, but then I just said to heck with it and wound up. I mean, it was still pullable, and I just wound up pulling it.
Yeah, that's what I said when I filmed that video. You know, you can start out with the pork steak. If you screw it up, make pulled pork out of it. It's a win-win situation.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty cool, Troy. Yeah, I mean,
That's true,
I,
Quint.
I agree with you on that, Quint. Every chance I get, I use my offset. That's my number one smoker. But if it don't make sense to fire up that offset and burn about 6 7 pieces of wood and go through that trouble, then I'll use my pellet grills that I got. Or I got a little cheap Walmart charcoal grill. If I feel like grilling some steaks, I'll just dump some charcoal and some wood chunks in it and do some steaks. You know, but if by all means necessary, I like to use my offset first though. But if I
Well,
can't, I use the other ones.
Gorilla Joe, I think it was the last charcoal race. I won a bag of charcoal from him, so
Did
I
you?
want to go and start cooking on Mom's very old Weber
Mm-hmm.
Weber kettle, and that'll help me out because now I got Tiger's fire cup to get it started, and now I got some charcoal to fire up.
What kind of charcoal did you win?
Whatever kind he's got some new brand. Um, supposed to burn real hot. It was only
Oh,
like
yeah.
he said, a 8 pound bag, I do believe. But still, free charcoal.
Nah, man. I mean, free's free.
It saves me from having to go down to Ace or Home Depot
Yeah.
or even the store, Safeway.
Anytime I go shop for charcoal, because the only thing I use charcoal for is just to start my wood and my offset. I buy the cheapest damn charcoal I can find, because I'm not gonna. I just use it to get a coal bed going. Yeah, charcoal steaks is good.
That's true, Quint. As long as it cooks. There, Simon says the good charcoal company.
Yeah, that $29 charcoal grill from Walmart. That's what I got. It's a good investment. It'll last you about a year or two.
I like that new pizza oven that Joe got for $100 there at Walmart.
Oh shit! I have to go check that out.
Yeah, he matter of fact he had a video today. Was it today or yesterday?
The good charcoal company. He
He
did pizza on it.
yeah, he kind of started out doing a pizza, but for some reason it wouldn't slide off the paddle, and he wound he tried to shake it off to get it in the oven, and it wound up putting all the ingredients all over the oven.
Oh shit!
So he kind of wound up making like a calzone,
Mm-hmm.
and then
I'm a sucker for wood fired pizza, man. I love wood fired pizza.
I mean, it's got a big butt charcoal bin in it too. I was
Mm-hmm.
surprised how big that was.
I want
You
to
can
go
put a
check
lot
that
of
out. You
charcoal
get
in
a
there.
pizza oven for $100. I'm gonna go buy one.
Yeah, and he matter of fact, somebody sent him an infrared also, and he did a temp on it, and it was 600 700 degrees when he threw that pizza in there.
You talking about smoking Joe?
No, Gorilla Joe.
Oh, gorilla. All right. Hell yeah, man. No, I've thought about making me a cinder block pit. That isn't the one thing I'm going to do one of these days. Do a whole Carolina style hog. It's something I want to try. I've got some cinder blocks here, but I ain't got enough to make a whole pit out of it.
You going to do the full size pig or suckling?
If I build a cinder block pit, I'm going to do the full size pig.
You got enough people to help you with it?
Oh yeah. But if
It's
I don't
called
build me a
John
cinder
Deere,
block,
right?
yeah. I'll probably do the suckling pig first on the offset though.
Yeah, yeah. NBL. Thank you.
Watching the Lakers kick butt. There you go.
Yeah, I watched Truck Race earlier while Joe had his live.
Yeah, throw a steak in a pizza oven at 600 degrees. I bet that would be good. Later, Lance.
And you figure those unis, what, they're 300 plus.
Yeah, they're like $350. I've looked at them before. The ones that run off pellets.
And he went and got a Walmart one for $99.
I'm gonna go check it out. If I can get a pizza oven for $100, I'm gonna get one.
Heck yeah, I'd be going. I'm going to Walmart tomorrow and check stuff out. I'm going to check meat out. And I'm going to check that pizza oven out.
I've thought about doing a pizza on my offset.
Lance got all those pot pies, so maybe I'll come out with a couple calzone and pizza videos.
Oh, Lance made some pot pies. I
Yeah.
ain't been on Lance's. I ain't seen nothing from Lance in a
Oh
while.
my God, that man's making all that. What you do the last one, Lance? Was that a beef stew type pot pie?
I'm about to look him up.
Oh yeah, man. He's done made all kind of videos on pot pies. Breakfast, seafood. I think he did one with shrimp.
See, I'm
And
subbed to Lance, but his stuff don't never pop up on my feed.
really?
No, hardly ever.
Well, that's just like Joe. He hasn't been live past couple Wednesdays, so I hit him up on Instagram, and I asked him. I said, "Are you doing any lives?" And he's sick, so he's been fighting a bad cold, so
Oh
he
shit.
hasn't done any lives here. And then I just saw on Instagram where they sold out today, so congrats to him.
Yeah, Joe's been killing it out there with his barbecue truck.
I told him he's got to slow down a little bit because he's killing himself. That's why he's getting sick. Metabolism's down.
Well, I can tell you one thing, man. Running a dead gum barbecue business, even if you're working out of a food truck like that's a lot of freaking work. A lot of work.
Well, you figure he's open Friday and Saturdays, every once in a while on Sunday. But Monday through Thursday, he's there making the food. Thursdays when he does the briskets.
Yeah, I mean, barbecue people don't realize it, but people that sell barbecue for a living, that's a 7 day a week freaking job. And
if you want a brick and
before
mortar,
you sell, it's 24/7 there for about 3 days. I mean, it's a job.
Oh heck yeah,
it's a job. I was dead set here last year getting a food trailer and all that stuff and getting into it hardcore myself, and then I got to thinking about it. Man, that'd be pretty tough, me balancing a full-time job and trying to sell barbecue. At the end of the day, that'd be way too much dead gum work. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
Just doing a YouTube channel and having a full-time job, freaking just pain in the butt. Selling
Well,
barbecue on the side, shit. If I was retired, I'd got it would be different. But ain't no way I can do both of them.
yeah.
Yeah, and the kids'
Wait,
sport.
see, like Russ and Lance and myself, we're all retired. So basically, we do what we want when we want.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that they do a little more than I
Mm-hmm.
do.
And if you start your barbecue business on the side, yeah, that'd be fun for a little bit. But then you ain't gonna be
Well,
doing
with
what you
me
want.
being 66, I'm not going to do that. You know, I've got two boys. Well, basically three boys. My so-called stepson.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to do it, not me.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to do it one day for a little bit, just to say I've done it, but it ain't gonna be no time soon.
Well, you need to go down and help Big Joe out one day.
He's too far away from me.
Really?
Yeah, Joe's in El Paso. I'm all the way on. I'm 850 miles. No, 820 miles away from Joe.
Uh, yeah, I heard
Texas
it
man.
takes about 2 days
Big.
to get across Texas.
Yeah, I live right here, almost on the Louisiana border in Southeast Texas, and he lives all the way in the corner
Yeah.
in West Texas, out there in El Paso.
Well, see, that's kind of funny because you're an hour behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right now it's say 10 after 11, so it's 10 on your side, right?
Yeah, about 10:08. Yeah, he's Mountain Time where
Excuse
he's
me.
at.
Yeah, but yet he's 2 hours behind me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a haul. It took me 12 hours to drive to Kansas, about the middle of Kansas for a job. It would take me that same amount of time to drive all the way to El
Yeah,
Paso.
Hojo just said that's a 12, 13-hour drive to El Paso from your house.
Let's see what it really is.
And then once you get there, trying to find him.
Yeah, 12 hours and 53 minutes.
Like I say, if I wanted to go see Joe, I would have to fly and then rental car down. Because if I left my house, that's almost 2 grand, if not
Mm-hmm.
more, miles just to go see him. Because if I'm not mistaken, I checked Randy and Christy, and they were like 1,200 from me.
881 miles away. That's how far Joe is from me.
To Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, uh.
Yep. Barbecue with Mike G. Said he catered some weddings using 6 Weber kettles for friends, but it's a 3-day job. Yeah, I haven't professionally catered no weddings, but I've cooked for a few buddies of mine's weddings, and about 5, 6 briskets, pork butts, and all that. And yeah, you're right. It is. It's a 2-day job for me. Cooked all the big meats ahead of time and rested them, and then did
Right.
the ribs and stuff the same day.
Well, you could rest the ribs too till you took them the next day, right?
Yeah, you can rest ribs. Uh, I have rested ribs before. The whole trick with resting pork spare ribs is you got to pull them early. If you cook them to your final temp and then rest them, they turn to mush the next day. You got to pull them while they're still tight and then rest them. If you cook them to where they're real bending real good already, about to break, and you rest
Right.
them, they turn into freaking pulled pork the next day.
Now you gonna wrap them in paper, or you going or
I use full.
foil?
Yeah, I've done the paper, and to me, the butcher paper on the ribs probably turns out a little bit better bark, but it don't turn out as juicy as a rib as you would have in
Yeah,
aluminum
because all
foil.
the juices go into the
Yeah.
paper.
So in my opinion, I think the full is better for pork ribs.
Right, right.
Later, Ted.
See you,
Watching
Hojo.
bare knuckle fights. Yeah, them dudes beat the hell out of each other on that.
Yeah, last week's race, somebody didn't like what somebody did, and stupidly he grabbed his uniform, and
Yeah, I
the
seen
guy he
that. He
grabbed,
pushing
he
him
come
off.
around and cold cocked him.
That was I can't remember the name of them NASCAR drivers, but I remember watching
Yeah,
that.
it was Ross Chastain and Noah Gragson.
Yep. That
They
that
were
Noah Grayson.
interviewing. They were interviewing Joey Logano, and he stopped talking and turned around. Look, you could actually hear the slap when he punched him.
Mhm. Well, that dude told him.
Yeah,
He said, "Man, take your hands off me."
get off me, get off me. Told him
He didn't
like
listen.
four
So
or five times, and pow.
that's what I call fucking around and finding out. He fucked around, and then he found out.
Well, if that big guy wouldn't have stepped in, I think Noah would have got a couple good ones in.
Yeah, he probably would have. He had a hold of him.
And then I listened to the commentators afterwards, and they said they all let them go at it for a little bit and then break it up.
NASCAR's response to that was they ain't hockey. They don't want to conduct themselves like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
They've done good for
exactly.
your ratings, though.
Uh, they just take it back between the trailers and have at it, like Kansas did that one time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Instead of putting on a show there for everybody, just go on out back and settle any
Yep.
differences.
No cameras, no officials.
Just get it.
Uh huh. Those were the days.
Mm-hmm. Can't do nothing no more.
Well, that's just like that little brat of Joe Gibbs. I can't think
Mm-hmm.
of his name right now. He's been in a couple, bare knuckles, but he's smart. He keeps the helmet on.
Man.
I wish Tony Stewart was still racing because I've
He's
heard a couple comments that he was saying about the Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson
mm-hmm.
dispute, so to speak. He said, I would have knocked his ass out.
Tony Stewart didn't take much shit.
No, he didn't. He didn't take crap even from the interviewers.
No, he'd throw it down.
Yep. He'd tell you like it is. And if you didn't like it, whoop, sorry.
I'm trolling. Now, disclaimer: I don't watch NASCAR. I've never been. I just can't
Well,
sit there and watch some cars go round and round and round.
those road tracks, they kind of interest me. I watch a little bit of Formula and Indy, and of course, definitely NASCAR when they do road. I can't wait to see what they do in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up. That's coming up soon too, if I'm not right. What
Yeah,
is it? July? If
I
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I'm ready for college football to start back.
Yeah. At least those guys play with a little heart. These pros, they play with money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. The amateur athletes are starting to get paid now too, though.
Well, you figure they get paid 15 million, and then they go and sprain their finger, and they're out for a couple weeks or months or whatever. They're still making all that dang money.
Oh yeah. Nah, Ted the horse didn't make it in the house, but he is in the yard eating grass. Old lady's gonna get pissed off at me here in a little bit.
Oh well.
He's eating that good grass.
Hey,
What's up,
Chef.
Chuck and Chef? F1 race? Yeah, I bet that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, Vegas. That they we had up here in Baltimore. We had an Indy race, and that was pretty cool. I could actually live stream that on a couple of the news stations.
Troy. That's funny. Damn, I would, I would want to go to that too. I think Texas is going to beat Alabama this time, though. Alabama don't have a quarterback this year.
Really?
Yep, they're taking in transfer quarterback to see if he can do better than what they got. I think the Longhorns have a pretty good offense this year.
Now, which Texas is that? Texas A&M
Texas Longhorns.
Longhorns.
I'm
I
a
mean, you
Longhorns
got
fan.
like so many. You got so many football teams down there.
Oh yeah, college teams. There's like freaking 12 of them, I think.
I mean, all we got is damn turtles up here.
I tell you what, Maryland has been a pain in the ass to the Texas Longhorns because y'all whipped us the last two times we played.
Really?
Yep,
I like
2017
their
and
new
2018.
uniforms. To be honest with you, they
Y'all beat
changed
us.
all up on the past couple years ago.
Yeah, y'all beat us in 2017 and 2018.
See, I used to work down College Park when I worked for the state, and I've been down uh, Route One into College Park University and all up and down there. For we actually had to do a couple games, do traffic on a couple games.
Mm-hmm. Fear
That
the
was
turtles.
oh, cool, Hojo.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I agree with you. If viewers wouldn't have got hurt, Texas would have won that. That they would have beat Alabama probably by about 2 or 3 touchdowns. Ewers was technically a true freshman last year. That was his first time playing football in 2 years, and it showed. There's a few times that the Longhorns should have pulled his ass, but they kept him in there.
College
They
football
lost
that
two
don't
games.
start till school starts, right?
Yeah, it's September.
Yeah, got that USFL now. That
Troy, he's an Ohio State fan. They damn near. I still can't get over freaking that Ohio State kicker missing that game-winning field goal. They should have beat Georgia, man. They should have beat them.
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Bulldogs
Oh God.
in that college football playoff. Yeah, he's taking football serious now. He thought he was going to wing it with that talent.
Yeah. Uh oh.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't think I know who Kathy is. Touch my. That's funny though.
Yeah, I think Mama's going to be asking questions about that one.
That wouldn't be no shit. But I don't know.
She's still traumatized.
Listen, I don't know a Kathy. Never met a. I knew a Kathy a long ass time ago, but that's one of my mom's friends. Scarred for life. I think you got the wrong mic. Just FYI.
I mean, we could go into after hours on that one.
this, this shit's killing me. We'll go ahead and we'll get old Kathy off of here before she starts some shit.
Yeah. She said enough, matter of fact.
Yeah, I mean, got the wrong mic there, girl.
You hope.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can't say I knew that many Kathys.
Damn Troy bring butterflies up.
Randy's alias probably could have been. There ain't no telling.
Exactly. Ramdy.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna cook next. I need to cook beef dino ribs next.
Yeah, you need to put a video out so I can watch it and learn.
I got one video out already on beef dino ribs my first professional YouTube video I did that I didn't shoot on my phone.
It has no subs. Probably has no content either, Simon.
Yeah, that's probably just a scammer. But I got that one. You can go back and watch it. Just don't have all my fire management in it because I only did the first 3 hours.
Well, I'm doing mine on. What do you think would be better, on the charcoal or pellet?
Yeah, it depends on what you're comfortable with, first and foremost.
Well, I'm
pellet's
just going to start
easiest.
back up in the charcoal, so I'm going to be kind of new to getting the wood and all that, you know.
If if you find the beef ribs, you're not gonna pay for them. I'd put them on whatever. I wouldn't, you don't want to screw them up.
Right.
But the beauty of it is, if things start going south on the charcoal, just take them off and then go put them on the pellet grill, finish them out there.
True.
So I mean,
See that pit boss. I had a fire in that son of a gun one day, and it ruined my ribs.
Yep. If you don't keep that drip tray fucking clean, it will catch on fire. I used to own the first pellet grill I had was a Pit Boss Austin XL, and it would catch on fire. It's like school on Sunday, no class.
Well, see, the thing about it is the grease. I had to one of those little hanging pails, and the grease never really worked its way down out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Firebox.
Yeah, I did a 500 sub video where I did all kind of crap. I did a barbecue tray in that video. I should have saved that for my 1,000 subs.
All right, I don't know what the hell happened, but everything went black on me.
Oh, you still black?
No, I'm back. Hojo, didn't you do dino ribs when you got your 500 subscribers?
Yeah, I did a whole barbecue tray. 500 sub video. I did Wagyu brisket, pork
Randy had to
ribs.
go get cigarettes, I guess.
Yep, he had to run the store beer run.
He hasn't been drinking, has he?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Well, that's right. Today's
It's Friday.
well, the day. Yeah. So he don't have to work. Well, did he say he had to work tomorrow?
I don't remember if he said he had to work.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
You're getting tired there,
Well,
Bubba.
yeah, I think I'm fixing to go ahead and call it a night.
2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm. It's been good talking with everybody, though. I need to get back to doing this more often. Putting out more
Yeah,
videos.
I had fun. Good to see you again, buddy.
You too, Chuck, man. I'll put you out a beef rib video here before too long.
Well, I'll go back into your videos and I'll search for it.
Yeah, I've got one that I did in February of last year. I did
Okay,
beef
so
down rib.
year ago. So okay,
The audio's probably kind of on it because that's back when I didn't have that good equipment.
right.
Yeah, I got my hat cocked sideways. I'm getting tired, man.
All right, buddy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off here.
Alrighty.
You take care and
You too,
love
man.
you.
If you love you
Chat,
too.
it's been good. Love
If you
y'all.
need anything, just hit me up, man. If you got any questions, need help on something.
Oh, I will, sir. You got an Instagram?
Yeah, sure do.
I have to check, see if I'm following you.
I think you are.
I'm following so damn many people.
But yeah.
Trouble is, all the followers I get, they're booby
and then I
bragging
also got my
bigger than
email
my,
tagged in my channel too. So you can shoot me an email too.
Okay.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Big
See
Al,
y'all
how you doing, buddy?
Peace out, man. Y'all take it easy.
Yep. See y'all.
Later.